Something major just came out of Washington, something that could reshape how Americans retire for decades. President Trump just hinted at a completely new retirement system for working Americans, inspired by Australia's model. What does this mean for you? And is Social Security being replaced? Let's break it down. Before we begin, please note, I'm not a government employee, I'm not a reporter, and I'm not associated with any state or federal agency. All information in this video comes from publicly available and reliable sources. Always verify your personal eligibility through official government websites only. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's story goes much deeper than headlines. We're talking about a proposal that could affect every worker in America. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments, how do you feel about the future of retirement in the US? Confident? Worried? Unsure? I really love to hear your thoughts, as it really matters. And here's what triggered this conversation. During a White House event celebrating a historic $625 billion donation by Michael and Susan Dell for Trump Accounts for Kids, President Trump casually dropped a bombshell. The administration is looking seriously at an Australian-style retirement program for all working Americans. And that instantly got policy experts talking. If you haven't heard of Australia's system, don't worry, most Americans haven't. Here is how it works. Employers must contribute 12% of a worker US income into a retirement fund. Workers can add more if they want. The money is invested for decades. The result? Over $3 trillion saved nationwide, even though Australia only has 26 million people. It's considered one of the strongest retirement systems in the world. So the big question, is Trump trying to replace Social Security? The short answer? No, not right now. The long answer is more complicated and much more interesting. This idea isn't a replacement, but it could reshape how America saves for retirement. This all started with the new Trump Accounts for Kids launching in 2025. Every child born in the US gets $1,000 invested until age 18. Lower and middle-income families get an extra $250 thanks to the Dell donation. Trump called these the first trust funds for every American child. That idea, invest early, grow over time, is what inspired the bigger retirement conversation. Trump hinted that just like kids get investment accounts, working adults might get similar accounts funded by employers, modeled after Australia's system. The long-term idea is generational wealth building, not just government benefits. But here's the challenge. Australia legally requires employers to contribute. In the US, retirement contributions are mostly optional. Australia has universal health care, which simplifies planning. The US has Medicare, private insurance, Social Security, and many moving parts. Copying the system directly would be extremely difficult. Another reason this topic is heating up. Social Security Ontoyas Trust Fund is projected to be insolvent by 2033. It won disappear, but benefits could drop to about 77%. That's why leaders are exploring new models. There are a few motivations behind the idea. Strengthen long-term savings, encourage family growth, shift from government-heavy programs to personal investment, and reduce future debt pressure. This isn't just policy, it's a philosophical shift. Superannuation is your own invested money growing in the market. Social Security has no personal account. Your taxes fund current retirees. One is individual ownership, the other is collective protection. Both solve different problems, which is why combining them might become the new direction. That's the big unknown. A mandatory employer-funded system would face political battles. Americans aren't used to compulsory retirement savings. Support may depend on whether people trust Social Security's future. Australia took decades to build its system. For the US, passing something this massive would face resistance from businesses, lawmakers, and workers. Investment accounts also fluctuate, something Social Security does not. Here's what matters right now. The administration is exploring new retirement ideas. The kids' investment accounts are official. Social Security is not being replaced. And the future may combine government benefits with personal investment accounts. Any new system benefits younger workers the most. Older Americans near retirement wouldn't have decades to grow investments. That's why Social Security would remain the foundation for at least the next 20 years. Australians understand their retirement system. In the US, millions don't even know how a 401k works. If the US moves toward investment-based retirement, financial education becomes essential. This conversation is about the future. People are living longer, pensions are disappearing, and individuals are responsible for more than ever. Whether Trump's comments lead to policy or not, the trend is toward personal savings. So what do you think? Should the US adopt a system like Australia's, or strengthen Social Security instead? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experiences matter. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.